Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. All right. Brother Azariah here with the Pittsburgh GMS camp. And I did a video earlier. I posted it on my channel. Basically, it was entitled Christianity is a Hell of a Drug, going into what Vocab Malone in his talk he had with the GMS Houston brothers, and just basically, you know, the audio, about 10 minutes in, the audio completely cut out. My microphone just didn't seem to have any major difference. I didn't hear any sound change while I was doing the video, but my audio was gone. So yeah, moving on to another video. You know, Lord willing, I'll revisit that last one, but I'm gonna move to this one. This was something I meant to do before that, and so I'm gonna go into it. Now, brothers have already spoken on this, you know, but basically the theme of this lesson is starting with 2 Ezra 15 and 46. Okay, it says, "And thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee." Okay, thou hast followed her that is hated, and all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Most High, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And there's probably more on this, you know, and I'm gonna just pull up the whole thing here. Okay. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So you know, and more as you go through different things in life, you see that these scriptures are true. You know, you see that they're true. You know, the Wadi Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, to be able to see that these things actually reign true, you know, while there's still time to repent, you know, while before the destruction has hit, you know, because these people, a lot of these people who are scoffers and don't believe the truth, they're not going to find out until it's too late. Like the scriptures say, then shall it be known that a prophet was among them. You know, right now there's a chance, but they reject it. But when it's too late, then they're going to believe. Right now, we should be thankful, and I'm thankful for the chance to believe now, you know, and Lord willing, you know, he keep the spirit upon me and upon you, some sincere brethren, that we stay in this thing until the end, you know. So I guess before I go into this article, I just want to play a clip, and I've muted the audio, but it was something, you know, this is this little thing on Netflix that I was watching, and this thing popped up here, and it just reminded me, like, damn, man, these Asians, you know, these Moabites and Ammonites, and, you know, whoever makes these animes, man, they're just like Esau, man, because everything you try to, you know, watch, and, you know, you have your little things, you know, your small time where you escape, you know, and you just watch something, you know, just to relax, you know what I'm saying, for a little bit, you know, because you don't want to bog yourself down with too much, you know, but you can't even do that in this society. This is not our rest. Now let me just hit play, you know. So, you know, like I said, the audio's muted. I got the subtitles on. So she's telling this girl, you know, this girl, she's trying to, now look at this. What is this? What do you think this is? He just told the girl's trying to become more of a womanly woman, and he told her, look, let's start with her hairstyle. Now, what do you think this is? Let's see what this is. Let's keep playing. What is that? A creature from Magmel? So it's talking about this thing. What is this? A creature? And it is a creature. It's a damn he-she. It's a damn cross-dresser. You know? You get how many episodes is this? 9 episodes in, and then here you go, a cross-dresser, you know? He's a hairstylist, Zero. Oh, come on, Daysum. It's she, not he. Got it? You see that? Do you see that? Let's just, you know, boom. He's a hairstylist, Zero. Oh, come on, Daysum. It's she, not he. Got it? Do you see that? Do you see how they push forth the same thing that Esau does? So when you read stuff like this, it's like, wow, they do, you know, they do go exactly after her. 2 Ezra 15 and 46. And thou, Asia, that are partaker of the hope of Babylon. Because what does Babylon hope? Babylon hopes to turn everybody into faggots, okay, lesbians, homosexuals, cross-dressers, you know. And that's just the up and down of it. That's just the skinny of it, you know. Okay, let's see if I can get this. Isaiah 19 and 14. Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Okay, and this is talking about the modern day Egypt. Okay, Egypt, the place that is likened unto Egypt and Sodom and Egypt. Okay, let's just get that, and then we'll get back to the point. This will be a very quick lesson, Lord willing. Revelation 11 and 7 and 11 and 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified, meaning the ways of the Lord, the ways of Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, are X'd out. They say Jesus Christ, this, that, and the other, and God, and this, that, and the other, but really the ways here, the ways thereof of this place, are contrary to how the Messiah would have reacted to these things. He would have reprimanded the wickedness that goes on here, not tolerated it. So that's how you guys crucify him. That's how this place crucifies the Messiah. Now back to this. And thou, Asia, that are partaker of the hope of Babylon. Okay, because this place is also known as Babylon. This place, America, is a mixture of all the ancient wicked kingdoms, all mishmashed into one big ass pot of bullcrap, of abominable gumbo. All manner of wickedness is done in this place. Okay, Babylon, Greece, Rome. Okay, Egypt. Any nation you can think, any type of wickedness that was done in those nations is done here in some form or fashion, whether openly or behind closed doors, including blood sacrifices and drinking blood and witchcraft and voodoo and whatever you can think of, man. It happens here. You better believe it. This place is the most wicked place on the planet Earth, America, Babylon the Great. Okay, this place here, and it's gonna be destroyed. Okay. But like it says, and thou, Asia, okay, back in 2nd Ezra 15 and 46, I'm going to go ahead and try to wrap this up. So I'm going to read this article. That'll be it. And thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Most High, this place, America, Babylon the Great, is hated of the Lord in all her works and inventions, man. Okay. It says Mystery Babylon the Great. What is it? The mother of what is it? Nations, if I'm not mistaken. Revelation 17 and 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. This place is the mother of harlots and abominations upon the earth, man. Okay, all nations have been drunk with the wine of her fornication, man. And this is a proof of it. Okay, this is proof of it. It's she, not he. Get it? Oh, forgive me. She's a hairdresser who studied in London. No, that's a guy. She's my go-to hairstylist. Why is her hair a little weird? See, we can close that out now. Just showing you that Asia is partaker of the hope of Babylon and the glory of her person. 2nd Ezra 15 and 48, thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Most High, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. So they're going to get a similar judgment. Now let's see another way that this place has followed them. Okay, followed America, Babylon the Great in all their ways, because America seeks to watch after the people, to monitor the people, to keep tabs on the people and everything they do. They have different, little ways of doing it. China's a little more open with the way they're doing it, but we got cameras popping up on every corner, on these different light posts and street posts. We got cameras popping up everywhere. We got smart homes and smart TVs with cameras built in, and smartphones with cameras built in, and everything's becoming connected to this internet where they can monitor you with these microphones, or they can look at you with these cameras, and they can kind of see what you're doing. So let's read how Asia is going into that same thing. China has started ranking citizens with a creepy social credit system. Here's what you can do wrong in the embarrassing, demeaning ways they can punish you. Okay? China plans to rank all its citizens based on their social credit by 2020. People can be rewarded or punished according to their scores. Like private financial credit scores, a person's social scores can move up and down according to their behavior. At the moment, the system is piecemeal. Some are run by city councils, while others are scored by private tech platforms that hold personal data. Scroll down to see how you can be punished or rewarded. Okay, let me see. China's social credit system. I think they use cameras to. Okay, how China. Here we go. It's more of an update. How China is using big data. Look, see how China is using social credit scores to reward and punish its citizens. Okay, and as you can see, what's the picture here? Facial recognition is one element of China's expanding traffic efforts. Okay, and basically they recognize your face, and there's your score, your social score. And if your score is too low, you can't travel, you can't do certain things. Okay. Okay. Ting Yu has a lot going on for herself. She won a scholarship, graduated with masters, blah blah blah. That score, okay. Thailand and the U.S. Little wonder Yi is an 805. That's the score assigned to Yi by Sesame Credit, which run by Jack Ma's online shopping empire Alibaba, placing the 22-year-old near the top of the scheme, roughly 500 million strong user base. Sesame determines a credit score ranking from 350 to a theoretical 950, depending on 1,000 variables across 5 data sets. Okay. Let's just see here if there's anything. In China, cash has long been king. And you can read this article. It's in Time, Davos, you know. Maybe I'll put the link in the description, Lord willing, if I remember. Okay. Let's just see if there's something interesting I want to get into. You know, I don't want to get too deep into it, but basically, you know, they use this social credit score to determine whether or not you are yeah, okay. Let's read this. Okay, in fact, China's social credit scoring is best understood not as a single system, but as an overarching ideology, encompassing punishments and rewards to improve governance and stamp out disorder and fraud. Commercial schemes mostly handle the perks, state schemes the punishments, but both work in concert to encourage socially responsible behavior. So there's going to come a point in time where different scenarios will pop up, you know, like if you don't take the mark of the beast, then you're going to be deemed as you know, like one of the brothers was quoting on the video they made. I believe it was Brother Yuan out there in GMS South Carolina, GMS Myrtle Beach. He was saying, you know, there are going to be certain miracles that are going to come to pass where people are getting the chip and they'll be able to move their limbs and walk and have all these different things that will be deemed as superpowers or improvements to life. And we're going to be, you know, opposed to that because, you know, the men of the Lord are opposed to taking the RFID marker chip because it's the mark of the beast, you know, and we're going to be deemed as wicked, you know, as we're going to get a low social credit score and we're doing things now that would get us a low social credit score. We're speaking out against the government, you know, against the wickedness in this place, against things that everybody else deems as good, you know, so we would have very low social credit scores, which would keep us from being able to travel and do certain things, you know. But they are undeniably intrusive. Government agencies compile and share data on judgments against individuals or companies. Fail to pay a fine or court-ordered compensation or default on your debts and you'll be put on the list of untrustworthy persons. Blacklisted individuals cannot make luxury purchases such as high-speed rail and air tickets or hotel rooms. 5 million people have been barred from high-speed trains and 17 million from flights under the scheme. According to the official website, the ripple effect on every part of your life becomes a multiplier on punishments, says Professor Frank Pascal, a big data expert at the University of Maryland. Okay. Some elements are indeed worthy of dystopian fiction. In certain areas of China, call a blacklisted person on the phone and you will hear a siren and recorded message saying, warning, this person is on the blacklist. Be careful and urge them to repay their debts. Wow, look at that. You know, that's something out of a movie. When a blacklisted person crosses certain intersections in Beijing, facial recognition technology projects their face and ID number on a massive electronic billboards Beijing-based lawyer Li Xiaolin was blacklisted after a court apology he gave was deemed insincere. Unable to buy tickets, he was stranded 1,200 miles from home. It was ridiculous, he says. Although it sounds draconian, going back to that dragon, he he had two horns as a lamb, but he spake as a dragon, talking about the beast, America, Babylon the Great. The repercussions of blacklisting tend to be coercive rather than punitive, okay? Basically forcing you, that word coercive goes into forcing you or coaxing you, guiding you towards a certain particular desired action. Let's read that. Relating to or using force or threats, coercion. Using force or threats to make someone do something, using coercion, you see? So it's like, okay, if you don't do what we're saying, you're going to be blacklisted and put on this big screen, okay? But essentially, I just want to go into that, how this is true. This scripture is ringing true. As you can see, the prophecies and the different things being set into place, okay? Because Esau is going to do something similar. He's already doing it where, when the algorithms on YouTube are flagging brothers' videos for certain wording and certain things in the title, and brothers' videos are getting flagged and deleted before they can even, be on the internet very long. Esau's already making his move. He's already making his move to set up this blacklist. And we already know about the red, the yellow. I think it's red, yellow, and blue are the different categories of threat assessments for people who are either able to be reconditioned to the New World Order, people who will willingly go with the New World Order, and people that you have to kill, being the Reds. Okay, I think the Reds are people you have to kill because they won't be converted. Blues are those who can go to concentration camps for re-education, and yellows are those who will follow along in a non-resistive manner, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, woe unto thee, man. And matter of fact, 2nd Ezra 15:46 one more time. And thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Verse 48, thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Most High, okay, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And if it's going to happen to Asia, it's also going to happen to America, Babylon the Great, the original transgressor, okay, that Asia is simply following after. All right, so with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. With that, I'm going to say shalom.